Information science was not my first choice of study. I had many first choices and information science was not even on the list, yet I've come to love it and I see big dreams and goals in the future. These tough decisions were all placed on me during high school, where I had to decide what I would be doing for the rest of my life. In this narrative, I, Kayleen Jeffrey, will be speaking on how I got here to where I am today and what it had to take me. Grade 9 is when all these thoughts of what I'm going to do for the rest of my life began, as it was the year where I had to decide what subjects I'll be taking for the rest of my high school career. These choices were extremely difficult because at the time I was uncertain about what I wanted to do. During grade 10, 11 and 12, I fell in love with computer application technology. It was fun for me and I enjoyed it immensely. There were interesting concepts and things I've never known about computers, and it was all incredibly interesting, but I never thought that computers would be an interest of mine. I actually thought I would hate the subject. I just took it because people told me it would help me when I get to university. During high school, I had many dreams of what I wanted to become. I wanted to be a lawyer, a physiotherapist, a flight attendant, or an interior designer, but I never thought I would have ended up where I am today. These times of uncertainty made me nervous for what my future holds for me. I didn't quite know what I wanted to do, and to be frank, I was scared. All I knew was that I wanted to be rich when I'm old, that I wanted to travel the world and be successful and to work for a big company. So having such big dreams with no academic or career choice was a scary time of my life. When grade 12 came and it was time to decide where and what I would study, I was stressed. I knew I wanted to study at the University of Pretoria, so that was an easy decision for me. But the difficult part was what I'm going to study. My first choice was law, which fortunately I did not get into, as after applying I realized that is not what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. My second choice was sports science, which I was accepted for. However, I declined it for my third choice, which was information science, a choice I knew very little about. All that I knew about computers is that of what I've learned in computer application technology. My father and I did research on information science, and I soon became very excited. He explained it in a way that I'll never forget. I'd be able to dive into working with computers and people. I am a very social person, so both of these piqued my interest. I wanted to work in a team where I can help people and solve problems and work more with computers and data. After I got my acceptance letter, I was no longer scared and nervous, but I was excited and relieved. I knew that new chapters and new beginnings were coming my way. When I first stepped on the grounds of the University of Pretoria, I was so happy and I could not believe that I was actually there. As the months went by of the first semester, I met people that are studying the same degree as me and we became close. And I met people that are so supportive and loving and we would help one another with our studies. I also really enjoyed what I was doing. The more I learned, the more I was intrigued. Choosing a degree to study was a scary time in my life. However, I learned that there was actually nothing to be scared of. Going through tough times of where I was uncertain has brought me here today, studying something I've grown to love that I thought I would never picture myself doing. So maybe being scared is what pushes a person to be the greater version of themselves. Just like how I am, studying a degree that I love that I never thought I would be doing. So let's not be scared in life. Let's not be uncertain, as these things help a person to grow and create new opportunities that you will eventually learn to love and appreciate.